but remember when we release the rein and we let the horse go forward, what we want to do is say, if I'm going to change direction, so I've trotted over this deal, I want to make sure my horse bends, makes the correct turn, so I'm going to change directions. I want to go through all my motions. I'm going to say, well, I'll do a little 10-meter circle here. I want to keep everything. I'm not going to. So when you got down to here, right here, you say, man, I got to make a turn sharp. So you went, hey, let's go. That's the wrong thing to do. It's about flying the airplane. We don't dive at the runway ever. You could have made that exact same turn, even though it's sharp. But everybody does this. They crash the airplane. Instead of flying around and repositioning, they crash the airplane. If you can't get it done, go around again and set it back up. Or just make sure that that's going to be a real tight turn. When I make that turn, and I've come through there, and I'm going through those cones, and I've got to make that, that's a 5-meter turn. From C to come to Y, that horse has to be really, really collected. So I've got to say, you got to sit down and you've got to make this gradual turn. So I'm going to do it through Y. So I say I came around this way. So to make that turn, my horse has to be in this position. So here's my bend. I'm going to create the bend. I'm going to go to Q with collection. And then I'm going to make the turn. And then I might say, I'm going to send your face and let you go forward. Then from this point, I'm going to pick her back up again, say collect again. If I want to make my turn here, I'm going to go through this. We always have to set yourself up for how sharp the turn is. There's never a turn like this. There's never a turn that says, come here. That blows everything on the inside shoulder. We've got to say, hey, come here. Both reins come here. It's not inside rein come here. Inside rein creates the bend, but the outside rein keeps. See, if I just pull on this inside rein, all that's going to do is shoot her left rear foot forward and under me, but her right rear foot's going to go way over there. So she's collecting with one leg, but she's not collecting with the other. So that loses her balance. She falls on the forehand. So we've got to shape them up. For every turn you make, the sharper the turn, the more collected they have to be. That's why we do 10-meter circle turns, not 5 meters. But if you're doing 5 meters, a 10-meter takes collection, and a 5-meter takes even more collection. It's half as much. So you've got to say, man, we've got to say, I don't want a horse diving and dropping the shoulder here. So I've got to keep that inside rein up and say, let's just go around the corner and not drop your shoulder like that and turn. So we keep that in. Walk over those cones, go straight ahead. I mean those reins. Good. Now pick him up and start into your collected trot. Go to N, then go to J, turn right. Turn right at J. Straight ahead, over the rails. Leg yield a little bit if you have to get him lined up. Good, good. Turn right. Go over the rails again. Give him space a little bit as you approach it. Because you had the collection going around the corner. Keep him trotting. Now pick him up again. This time you're going to do a 5-meter turn left at N. Keep him up. Lift your inside rein. Stay back on your right rein. Left, left, not right. Left. Other way, left, left. I want you to do a 5-meter. So here we go. When you're trotting up through here with connection and collection, you're going to create the nose to the left, and then you're going to ride that corner, that short turn without leaning left or right or without pulling on your left rein. There we go. Just go back down there and start trotting this way. Turn right there. Just start trotting. Turn around and start trotting. I want you to turn left. Trot. Keep your left rein. Bend. Stay on your right rein. Shoulders back. Up. He dove. Do you see how quick that turn was? He's diving. He's got to make a rounding turn around your inside leg. Go to C. Come down center line through the cones. Come straight through the octagon. straight through the octagon. Good. Now pick him up, collection. Turn left at A and come down quarter line in. Turn left, turn left, turn left. Don't lean, don't lean, don't lean, don't lean. Turn left. Are you at in? In quarter line. Go around to Q. Come across the poles. Q. Turn left. Create more bend to the left. Create more bend with your left hand and left leg. More bend. Keep him going straight. Keep him going straight. Now let him turn softly. Let him turn. Allow him to turn. Don't let go that much. You let go of your left leg too much. Now let him turn. Good. Keep lots of bend to the left. Lots of bend to the left. Keep your left leg on him because you're wanting to go straight with a right, with his nose left, with his rib to the right as he's going straight. You're not leg yielding. I want you to turn left and come across the poles at Y. Turn left now. There, there, there. Now stop. Because you allowed the shoulders to drop, the hips kept out. If you'd have stayed back, he could have stayed back like this and made the turn. When I said turn now, you gave up and you leaned to the left. So here, step right up here. So you can see. So you had a nice bend. And all you had to do was stay back and allow him to use the bend that he had to turn. So you would, when I say turn now, it's not lean or pull harder. It's just allow them to turn. So here's the bend you had. You were riding straight. You allowed your horse to go through this cone. Right now, I'm going to allow her to go to Y. I'm not going to ride clear to Y. I'm going to let her follow her nose right there. I can't wait until I get to Y. That's too late. If I let her get clear to Y before I let her turn, then I'm going to miss my straight line. It's supposed to be a railroad track from Y to N. If I go here and turn now, guess what's going to happen? Now I'm 3 foot on the right side of the turn. It's yielding into the line with the bend that you have. I can't go from here and say, I need to get on that line. See where she went? Woo! Now, you want to pull on your right rein. You want to say, if they're not going on the line you want, you pull on your right rein. If she's bleeding through her left rein with the bend, I'm going to pull on that right rein, and that's going to pull her shoulders back over. I can't give up and do that. That means the hips move. Start your trotting again. Make that turn at Y and go across the bowl. Keep your shoulders back. Kick on it, kick on it, kick on it. There you go. And drop. Make the turn. Allow him to turn onto that Y. There, that's better. That's better because you stayed on your outside rein. Good. When you get to N, I want you to make that sharp turn to your left again. Keep your shoulder, create the bend now. Create the bend now. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your shoulders back. Now, not too sharp a turn. I want you to get, that's a 2.5 meter turn. I want you to use the full corner and be on the rail. You can't do, he's not ready to be off. You're going to go from in to the wall, to the edge, not from edge halfway, clear to the edge. Clear. Yep, so you got to keep driving, trotting. So when if he drops right here and turns sharp, you got to say, hey, you're going to leg heel back over here. You're going to push him into this corner with your left leg. Get a run at it again. Get tried again. I don't care if you beat him up with your feet down. If he refused to go forward where you want, beat him up with your feet. Beat him up with your feet. Say, you're going to go down there. Create the bend. Create the bend. Good. Turn left right there at B and come back and do it again. Turn left. We allow horses to do things to cheat us. If you let him do that 5 times in a row, he expects that's what he's supposed to do. And turn. Now, you didn't prepare him soon enough. You rode straight to the end, and then all of a sudden you said, hey, we're going to turn left. You have to prepare him as you're approaching. Turn left. Prepare him. You can prepare him now. You can prepare him now. You can prepare him now. Then allow him to turn. Right even into that corner. Now, don't move your hands too far to the left. Okay. Stop. Turn towards me. What I mean by don't move your hands, you move your hands too sharply to the left. When you release him, you're releasing too much. You're keeping him from turning, 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 and then you go, here. That's not, you softly release it. You're not trying to make a sharp turn. You're trying to say, I want you to stay in this gradual round turn. I'm going to trot and show you what it looks like if I move my hands too fast. I'm just allowing them to make a nice round turn. It's still a round turn, no matter how sharp it is. I'm preparing. You're going to go straight. I'm preparing. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to prepare. And I'm going to let her go if I go. See how she falls on her inside shoulder to make the turn? So you want to say, I need you to keep wrapped around my inside leg as I make the turn. Prepare, 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 allow, allow, allow. I'm not moving my hands. If I move my hands, if I don't move my hands, I can blow her clear out there. I'm just moving my hands enough that she can make the turn. You don't have to release. So here, I'm going to blow her outside. I'm going to blow her clear outside because I didn't release my hands. She's just going to keep moving to the right. But if I release my hands a little bit right there, she'd have followed her nose. So here we go again. Bend. Move my hands softly back and to the left. Not forward and to the left. Okay? Go up there, start your trot again. We're trying to keep their hips engaged. Turn left again. Turn left. Hands right down there. Good. Back on the range when you make your turn. So, create the bend. Create your bend. Stay back on your rein as you make your turn. Then allow him to turn. Stay back on your rein. Keep kicking, keep kicking. You're doing good. That's better than letting him fall on his forehand. Go up there, turn left again. Now keep the trot. Keep the trot. Stay back on the rein. Stay back on the rein. Now allow him to turn, but stay back on the rein. Allow